Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to our Warframe Done Efficiently playthrough. We're on episode 9 now, we're so close to the double digits, episode 10. Nearly been going, well, it would have been 3 months now, I guess, nearly. Well, 2.5. But yeah, we are at a good point. We've got ourselves our Kuva Ogress, which is now close to max rank. Well, not max rank for a Kuva weapon, but close to 30. I've done a bit of farming here. I'm actually just going to go ahead and use 20 of that now to just instantly Auric and Catalyst this. Like so. And yeah, I think what we'll do, we need to farm up some mods for this. We need to get Galvanized Chamber from Arbitration. In fact, there's a few we need to get from Arbitration, so that's probably what we'll be focusing on at the start of this episode. I think we're also going to need to get ourselves a primary arcane adapter, which we can get through Steel Path, so that should be fine. Or is it the extras adapter you get through Steel Path? I can't remember, but either way, we'll unlock both of these. And then I think what we're going to have to do is probably throw some points into Unairu. So what we've got at the moment, everything on here, that's all we're going to do for Madurai for now. So we're going to need to get ourselves an Unairu lens in order to unlock Unairu. And then once we've done that, we can convert ourselves some Eidolon shards. So you see here, we've got 9. I can do 13 Terralists in a night now with our current setup. So using Sirocco and just this, nothing else, we can do 13 Terralists in a night, which is obviously 13 brilliant Eidolon shards, which converts to an additional 325,000 focus per night. Which is pretty good. I did try and get through to a Hydralist. I managed to do a Gantalist fairly easily, but once you get to the Hydralist, the HP is a bit too much for the not for the amp, but more for the where are we? The Nasharuk. It's not quite there. So I think before we do any Tridolons, we'll need to get ourselves maybe a Rubico Prime or something. We don't have access to the Zenith right now, obviously, because we need to get to day 100 for that. But the Rubico Prime should suffice once we get to MR13, which we are, we're getting there. We're 12.5. So we'll need a few more things to rank up, and then we'll be there. So I think, yeah, to start off, we'll do a bit of arbitration, like I said. We'll get the mods we need from arbitration, which will include any mods we need for our frames as well. Let's go and have a quick look. I'll meet you guys there, and we'll have a look at the shop. So let's have a look and see how much Vitus Essence we actually need to gather up here to get what we want. So we want to get in here. Let's get enough to get everything that we need, actually. I think that's a good idea. So we're going to need... Rolling Guard, we'll take Power Donation, we'll take Vigorous Swap. That's probably going to be it. Oh yeah, and the one's down here, so we need Galvanized Chamber. We could probably get Galvanized Diffusion as well, actually. I wonder if that works on Mesa. That'd be interesting to know. But yeah, like I said, we'll take Galvanized Chamber. And then I think from there, that's all we're going to need. And then, yeah, we'll need to get Adaptation as well. I think from memory, that might drop from... oh, goodness, what's it called? Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. I could be wrong. Let me double check. Oh, no, drop some Arbitrations. I guess it's just a drop reward, but you can't buy it from here. Unless I'm being blind, but I don't think I am. So, we're going to need 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's get 120, I think, for now. Yeah. So, we'll get 120... Vitus Essence, and then while we're doing that, in between, we'll go ahead and just do Eidolon hunts. So this is probably going to be like everything I'm doing for the next like 3 days, just arbitrations and Eidolon hunts. Let's take a look and see how much, or how many Unairu lenses we've got, actually. So we've got... No, oh, 2 Unairu lenses. Okay, we might just end up buying a Lure Unairu lens. Let's take a look and see how much they are. Lua Unairu. Oh, right now there's one for 25, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. So yeah, we'll go ahead. I think I'm just debating how we want to do this because essentially we just need the 50,000, right? Because once we've done that, I'm just going to use Eidolon shards because for Unairu, all I want to unlock is Poise and Caustic Strike. I suppose we could go ahead and, yeah, get Last Gasp. Okay, that's fine. There's another one. Yeah, so I mean, once it's unlocked, we can just use Eidolon shards for it. But then we'll need to get a couple more lenses for Mesa. I'm not sure what we'll unlock. I think we'll probably do the Zanuric ones and unbind these, maybe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this. The reason that we need Unairu is for Poise, so we can effectively use the Kuvarogris. So let's go ahead. Thank you. 25. Good. TY. One thing I was thinking as well, guys, actually, is I haven't sold anything like the Harrow Prime chassis that I've had since I started playing on this account. So maybe we'll have a look and see how much we've got. So 65 Harrow chassis. We can sell that for a bit of money now, can't we? 224. You know what? That's not even worth it right now. Let's let that build up for the memes. But yeah, I'll go ahead, farm up a load of arbitrations. Whoa. I did get it, right? Yeah. That other guy, that was the other guy who told me it was sold. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, yeah, time to farm. So I will cut here, spend a bit of time farming, doing the Eidolon hunts in between, and then yeah, we'll get to buying the mods that we're gonna need. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So we'll go ahead and buy up some of our mods. That's not going to be the right one, I don't think. So we want to go here. No, we don't. Here. Cool. So I think we're going to want Rolling Guard for sure. Then I think we'll get... Do we want Preparation? That's 30. We could sacrifice Power Donation for now and get that a bit later. We definitely want Galvanized Chamber. I think that's it from there. So now, oh, Vigorous Swap we also want. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. We have 40 left. So we could either get Preparation or Power Donation. I think I'm going to go with Preparation. Yeah, let's do that. So we need to max out all of these. So we're going to need some credits. We're going to need some endo. I think we'll max out Galvanized Chamber first. See how much that's going to cost us. And then we'll do Adaptation. And then we'll do Rolling Guard. And then we'll do Vigorous Swap. No, Energy Medium. Energy Large. We need... Oh, it's still going. Yeah, so that's going to be done tomorrow. No, I meant to go to the Orokin lab. I got an Orokin Tenno lab. I got us some, well, just one actually. I want to get Itzal going, so let's contribute a mutagen mass to that. Got one off of an invasion mission, which is nice. And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and start making these. I think, yeah, we just need one more mutagen mass, and that's going to be it. How much oxium do we have? We're close to having enough oxium, actually, but do we need more? Yeah, holy moly. So we need 7,500... 7,750 oxium, so that's going to be a bit of a grind, but, you know, we'll get it. And then we're going to need to get another mutagen mass in the process as well. Hopefully Arbitrations lands on a good map for oxium, we'll see. But yeah, I think yeah, I'll do another cut here, guys, and yeah, I'll let this guy invite me, and then I'll buy Prime Fulmination off of him. Then we're gonna need to do endo and platinum farming, and that is it. We just need to get some platinum in the door at this point. Once we've got our next amp and we can start doing Tridolons, things will start to improve in terms of our income. Obviously, once we can get up to selling primed graces and primed energize, which obviously is a while from now, I've got to admit, but you know, as soon as we get our next amp, I think we can start farming them. I'm hoping to do maybe 3, even 4 would be nice. Tridolons solo a night. That would be good. And then, yeah, we can finish ranking up our focus tree. It's all laid out. We just got to kind of work our way through it now and just farm a lot. There's also these missions which I haven't even done this week yet. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do them. This one's recovered, obviously. They're going to reset tomorrow. I'm filming this on a Sunday. I've started a day early. Just because I know, again, next week I'm going to be out quite a lot. So, yeah, it's going to be tight for time. Hopefully I can get enough in this episode to make it interesting, but we will see. But yeah, like I said, going to cut here, and then I will catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I've nearly used up all my trades for today. We're up to 167 platinum, which isn't too bad considering I've only done maybe an hour or two. Yeah, an hour or two of farming. And yeah, I mean, I think we sold... In fact, I can get up here what we sold. So, let me just go... I'll show my transactions at some point. In total, so far, from trading, we've received 846 platinum. And today, I've sold... Yeah, Jewel Carry's Prime Blueprint, Tenora Prime Receiver, Cora Prime Chassis. In fact, I sold 2 or 3 Cora Prime Chassis. In fact, I've sold 3 Cora Prime Chassis. And then, yeah, Pandora Prime Receiver. We got a Gara Prime set, which we sold, which was quite nice. 2 Cronin Prime Blades. Torpedo Prime Ornament. Fraggle Prime Head. And that's about it, I think. So, yeah, we're, you know, our Platinum Reserve is starting to go up a bit. Okay, so I did do the alerts yesterday. I haven't done them today yet, but we should have maybe 25, 30, 24. Primary Arcane Adapter right here. Ooh, 30k Endo as well. We should probably aim for that. That's going to be something we want, so yeah. Let's go ahead and buy this first though. Primary Arcane Adapter. Leave. Okay, and then right here we'll put Primary Merciless on. I wonder how much Vigilante Supplies costs. Can't be too much. 25 platinum, really. Well, maybe we'll wait for that to pop up somewhere. For now we can put in... Well, there's nothing we need to put in now. We'll just leave it be. But yeah, I'm going to wait for this guy to sell me primed fast hands, guys, and then it's just going to be a case of farming up all the endo that we need. We'll go ahead and do the steel path stuff. In fact, I'm not even going to be able to get that much this week because I'm not going to be around. Maybe we'll just farm endo elsewhere. I'll do the dailies today, but yeah, I'm not actually going to be around to do anything. Hopefully we get a good arbitration on the next one. If it's a defense mission, that would be ideal. This guy's taken a while. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit once that's sorted. And then, yeah, we're well on the way to kind of finishing this. We managed to do this a lot faster than I thought, although I did think we might be able to get a ribbon, but clearly that was me being a bit dull-minded. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, so it's getting super late here now, and I'm going to be going to bed soon. But yeah, we farmed up a decent amount here, and yeah, our Firestorm is now 1 off max, and our primed fast hands is 2 off max, so we're getting very close now. I do have a bit of endo left over. We're going to need to farm some more credits up though. Hopefully at some point during this week, while I'm around, we get a credit booster on login, and then we can go ahead and just farm index for a bit. We can now use this to farm index. It's way faster, so that's really nice. But yeah, I'm honestly super surprised I've been able to get to this kind of stage of the game this fast. For reference, we're at about 100 hours now. We are at the 100-hour mark, and this is where we're at with this build. And it's so good to get something like this. Like, you want to be ranking stuff up during Warframe as much as possible to get your MR up so that you can do more each day, farm more each day, all that good stuff. But at the same time, you do want a few weapons and a few frames that you know you can count on to just carry you through those high-level missions. And this is one of those weapons that we can use. You can use Kuva Brahma. You know, there's quite a few choices now, actually, which is nice to see. But yeah, this kind of build right now, highly meta. So I would recommend when you're starting out, this is the kind of build you want to be aiming to get eventually. It's just going to help you so much. So yeah, we can now basically just do everything. It's all happy days. Apart from Eidolon hunts. This is no good at Eidolon hunts. It is, you know, AoE, so Eidolons are out the door. So our kind of primary goal next will be to get ourselves an Eidolon hunting build, and we are getting close to MR13 here. So I think what we'll do is we'll get to MR13, we'll get ourselves a Rubico Prime, and we'll kind of do the same thing that we've been doing with this, except we'll, you know, just max out everything that we can on Rubico. And then, yeah, we'll kind of have two weapons to go with. We'll have the Rubico Prime for the more precise stuff like the Eidolon hunts, and we'll have the Kuva Ogress for pretty much everything else, which is good. It's nice. And yeah, then we can start farming up arcanes. Yeah, happy days. Very happy. So yeah, like I said, guys, it's definitely bedtime for me now. So I'm gonna pop off. Just before I go though, we did manage to get ourselves a Riven mod. If we take a look, it was pretty bad. It was a burst on Riven. It was a rifle Riven. I thought I'd unveil it just in case, you know, imagine if it was a Kuva Ogress. We do have another pistol Riven mod here that's still veiled, so yeah. We can do that at some point. I'm not sure what it'll be, but we might as well, as pistol Riven mods don't sell for that much at all. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. So I'll see you in a bit, because yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Completed build. Happy days. Obviously I will rank that up because otherwise it'll bug me, but for now it's fine. So yeah, it raises an unusual problem as well, because although I'm not doing much public stuff now, there is a big issue with the Kuva Ogress and Nightwatch Napalm, and that is, it is the biggest I saw in the game. It really does blind people. So I thought today we'd maybe splash out a bit. We have 87 platinum, which is enough for one color palette. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to buy the classic color palette at this point, just to appease the apple cart, if you will. So let's go ahead and yeah, we'll just buy it from here. So classic, we can just click here, purchase. So now we have access to so many more colors. We're going to have to do some fashion framing at some point, but yeah, for now we'll go ahead and stick it on our Ogress because we kind of need to do that. So maybe we'll just go, well, hold on. Every single energy color here needs to be black. Black. So as you can see, that kind of makes it basically invisible. I'm going to put the emissive to black as well, I think, as well, just to make sure. But yeah, that's going to help us see things and probably put less of a strain on my graphics card, hopefully. I've been having a bit of lagginess recently. I'm not sure if that's attributable to this. I do have a lot of other stuff going on in the background while I'm farming and recording, just so I don't get bored out of my mind. But yeah, we've now completed that. So this build essentially can carry us through everything. Steel Path, arbitrations, we don't need to worry anymore. It's all good on that front. What we do need to worry about now, and what is going to be my primary concern, is going to be Eidolon hunts and getting ourselves a weapon to effectively shoot Eidolon limbs. So right now, we've been using the Nataruk. If we go to our Volt Eidolon build here, so this is what we've been using so far, and this is alright. You know, it by no means one-shots limbs, but it can do it reasonably quickly. We've managed to do 13 Terrorists in one night, but we're going to want to move on now to be doing Terrorist, Gantalist, and Hydralist, which is a Tridolon. And I want to be able to do 4 or 5 of those in a night, at the very least at this point, until we get our next Arcane slot from the Zariman. So yeah, we're going to need to swap this out, and I think the best thing to do at this point is going to be swap it out for a Rubico. We're not going to have access to the Zenith for a while, I don't think, so yeah, we're just going to go ahead and we'll get the Rubico Prime, but that's going to require us to be level 13. We are very close to level 13, and we do have some weapons in hand that I'm currently ranking up, although they're getting, quite close now. Vasto 28. Where are we? Orthos Prime 28. So, it's getting there, but we're gonna have to get there before we can start building the Rubico, and I think we're probably missing a fair few parts. I think I only have the receiver at this point in time. I did have a blueprint, but I sold it earlier on, which I'm not ashamed about at all. Yeah, so we've only got the Rubico Prime receiver. We do have relics in hand that should be able to get us some of the other parts, hopefully. Rubico Prime barrel should be very cheap. Rubico Prime blueprint, we have 9 R4 relics, which we got from doing bounties. And then the stock is eluding us at the moment, so we'll have to have a look into that. But yeah, that's basically where we stand at the moment. We're going to have to get to that next rank first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep running arbitrations and, anything else that kind of pops up that we can do. I'll be doing Eidolon hunts as well, since we need to get ourselves some more arcanes from the Terrorist before we can proceed to the Hydralist and the Gantalist and the Hydralist. So right now we've only got a rank 3 nullifier. I meant to put this on... actually, no, we'll keep more efficiency on there. But, some of these are starting to rank up. Arcane Consequence is actually very nearly max. I've been using this with the Kuva Ogress, which is actually really fun. Would recommend. You can get actually a fair few headshots with the Kuva Ogress when you're not paying attention. So, yeah. Would recommend putting this on, as you can then just fly through the maps no matter what frame you're using. But yeah, we're going to need to get our nullifier up to max rank at the very least. And then perhaps we'll go ahead and buy a few others, but I'm not sure what at this point. I also am probably going to end up buying the critical chance arcane for the amp that you get from the Zariman, as it's going to take us way too long to farm that up, and I want to be getting on with the game, so we'll just farm the platinum instead and buy it that way. But yeah, so in these two we'll probably have maybe Elevate and... not sure. Probably Vigor or Lockdown even. Lockdown might be quite good. And then, in here we'll have the crit chance arcane, which is Eternal Onslaught, this one. That's what we'll have there. And then, that'll all be good. Alright guys, so I thought I'd just do a quick interlude here, as I managed to get into a arbitration squad who wanted to go for a while. We managed to go over an hour here. And I just wanted to kind of demonstrate the power of this build and kind of remind people, what we're actually running other than this weapon. So I took a Necros here on Necros with the Ogress. Nothing else on. Obviously, I just put the Vasto and the Orthos on there to rank up, and my Smeeta, to be honest, died. Actually, it didn't die too early. It probably died around the 30-minute mark, so there was half of it where I was without my Smeeta, unfortunately, and it wasn't really giving me much buffage anyway. But yeah, over an hour run, obviously it's in survival, it's dictated by essentially, what drops you get on the 5-minute mark. So there's no way to speed it up in terms of, in a defense, you could just kill things faster. But yeah, we managed to get ourselves basically with these sculptures probably around, what's that, like 15k? Maybe? Altars can go up to like 3k, I'm pretty sure. Maybe slightly more. So yeah, I reckon that's probably around 15k endo in that hour, which is nice. Considering, we're kind of passively farming at this point. 36 Vitus Essence, that's also good. With Vitus Essence, we can either save up to like 50 and then get ourselves another sculpture, or we could spend it on mods, because stuff like Galvanized Chamber, Preparation even, which is the 30 Vitus Essence ones, they sell for about 15 platinum. So, we could just buy those and use them as a source of income, which could be nice. Or we can use them for Kuva in later on. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate this because if we take a look at the stats right here, bear in mind that these guys are, you know, they've been in the game so much longer than me at this point. They weren't running the same build as me, although one of them was running a Kuva Brahma. You can see here the Ember was, well, not the Ember, but this guy, Nitram, was running Kuva Brahma, or Kuva Nuke as well. Kuva Nuke, Kuva Brahma, yeah. So, yeah, he's legendary too. He's like end game build here. This is how strong this build is. We took the minimum damage. We didn't die once. 51% damage dealt on our team. There was another guy, but he left slightly earlier. Total kills up around the 3,770 mark. Yeah, that's kind of the level of destruction we're talking about here. It's pretty nuts. This guy was the same level as me, although I checked his hours quickly just to see, and he does have around 250. So, you know, if I'm measuring this against how well I'm doing in this playthrough, I think that's a decent sign. And we are nearly MR13 as well, so we'll get there. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. So I'm going to carry on with the grind, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, can we go into operator? I don't think we can go into operator, so we're going to have to be very careful. This was probably a mistake, not going to lie. I think there's a platform below this. If not, then we're in trouble. Although we only need 2 more kills. Yeah, we got 1 more platform. Okay. 1, 2. Good. Okay. MR13 achieved, which means we are now on rank to be able to get the Rubico Prime. If our Limbo Prime chassis sells soonish, then we should be able to just buy out whatever else we need. I will go through all of my Miso R4s in order to, you know, just use them up, just in case we happen to get a Rubico Prime blueprint drop, as that is the most valuable part, I believe. Let's take a look. So Rubico Prime set is 40 platinum at the moment. The blueprint is worth 12. Everything else is like 6 or 7. So actually, yeah, for a full set, that's actually quite a lot. So 12... 19, 25, yeah, 32. You're paying an extra 8 platinum for the full set there, which is interesting. But yeah, what I'll do, guys, I'll quickly run through and get all of these relics done. And then once we're through with that, hopefully we would have got some platinum in the bag, and we'll be able to buy whatever other parts we need for our Rubico. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, so we're back. The Rubico Prime is now ready to go, I think. This is going to be good enough. We just need to rank this up once more. My credits now, as you can see, are nothing. But yeah, we're now at a point where this is, you know, able to carry us through. Happy days. I did just try something, and it paid off. If we just take a look here, we're up to 116 hours now. My God. So yeah, we're at... Where are we? Here. Eidolon Hydrus captures 1. That was a solo run. We did it in just over 11 minutes, which for a first run and with the build we have was not too shabby. I was quite happy with that. We didn't use... I think I used maybe 2 or 3 energy pads, so yeah, that was a bonus. But from doing that, I've learned a fair amount about what we need to be, you know, aiming for. So basically, we're going to need a beam secondary. And by beam secondary, I mean either like the Kuva Nuke or more likely the Tenet Cycron, which we get from a Sister of Parvos. So we'd have to do that at some point. But again, that's all future. Maybe that'll be next episode. We go ahead and do our first Sister. And then our melee doesn't matter. It's just that, you know, I had nothing else to put on. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we were actually surviving pretty well. I've ranked up these to a point where it was doable, but maybe we need to get adaptation up a bit higher there. Rolling guard could do it being a bit better. It wasn't quite long enough there to survive all 3 waves, but it was doing the job. And Vig Swab we want to get up to maximum as well, just so we can do more damage. Oh, that was the other thing, actually. That was why I was looking at melee. We need to get ourselves either the Vastalok or probably the Sarper. I think I prefer the Sarper still. Just so we can strip the Eidolon armor down and do a lot more damage. That would be very helpful, especially for the Hydralist. It was taking a while, particularly the last bit where you have to actually kill the Hydralist. It was taking a while to do the kill shot, so yeah. We're going to need to get ourselves something to strip the armor off. So Sarper's probably going to be ideal for me. If the Vastalok becomes readily available from Barrow, then obviously we'll probably go ahead and get that. But otherwise, Sarper it is. I think we're going to need a lot of resources for the Sarper as well, but we'll come to that when we come to that. Okay, guys, and we're back for the last cut, I think, of this episode. So I just tried doing a few more Eidolon hunts. And yeah, I just got the kill or capture an Eidolon Hydralist in one night, which is really annoying. I contacted support about it because I'd captured one and it didn't complete the quest. Then I captured another 2 and it still didn't complete the quest. And then the night before, just now, and obviously support still didn't get back to me. But yeah, I decided I would bite the bullet and just kill one. And yeah, it completed. So for kill or capture an Eidolon Hydralist, kill, apparently, not capture. Maybe some of you guys have been having that problem as well. I don't know, but for me, yeah, I had to kill it. I couldn't capture it in order to complete that Nightwave mission. So there we go. We're starting to recover a few more things here. Place 1 decoration. We can do that. We can do that as well. But yeah. If we take a look here, we're starting to get together some arcane. So I've managed so far to do 4 Eidolon Hydralists in one night, which isn't too shabby. So if we take a look here, we're starting to get some of the rarer mods. We haven't yet got a legendary, but you know we've got some silvers and some golds on the way now. Got an Arcane Avenger, that's quite nice. Yeah, we're now progressing. 2 Arcane Velocities, we can use that for Mesa. It's very strong on Mesa, actually, so yeah, would recommend. Can we upgrade our Arcane Momentum, or are we 1 off? We're 1 off, okay. So, yeah, and we're also getting Arcane Acceleration. Oh, loads coming in now, guys, loads. So in order to get to kind of the 5x3 stage, we are quite close. I think I've got about 6 or 7 minutes left to spare at the end of the hunt. At the end of the 4th Hydralist, I'll have 6 or 7 minutes, which is fine. If you are doing like a 6 cap and you have 6 or 7 minutes left, you can do the last Hydralist, no problem. But for the level that we're at, it takes us a bit longer to get there, so we wouldn't be able to spawn the Hydralist in at that stage, probably. So I think the key things to go for here, I'm actually quite happy with this Vault build. Obviously, I'm going to max out Adaptation, Vig Swap, Rolling Guard, and that way, you know, our survivability will increase quite a bit. I think that's the problem. We're getting to Hydralist, no problem at all. The Hydralist is the biggest issue for us right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to, yeah, upgrade some of these guys to maximum, the ones that we don't already. I think in this spot here, if we have any left over, which I'm not sure that we will, because that's going to take up an extra 3, that's 7. So 10 already, we're down to 3. Yeah. So we can max these out, but then I don't think we'll be able to put anything else on here. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm not going to, like I said, former this vault because it's not primed, and I'm not going to waste former on an unprimed guy. Kind of annoying, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, in order to get to the 5x3, I think we're also going to need maybe a Sarper or the whatever it's called, Vastalok, in order to strip the armor, because the Hydralist armor is very high. Our damage is greatly reduced. So that's the other thing. And then the last thing I think we're going to want as well, if we go to our operator, I think we're going to want to get ourselves an arcane here. And I think, to be honest with you, and also maybe these two as well, just for some survivability. Our operator dies quite a lot and very quickly against the Hydralist. So yeah, having some of these would be just great. Probably Elevate would be nice, but we'll see. And then the amp we're going to put here, like I said, is going to be Eternal Onslaught, I think is what it's called, which you get from Zariman. But we're not going to farm up to Zariman. We're just going to farm the platinum. It's 100 platinum to buy it outright, and doing that is going to be way quicker than us trying to rank up with the Zariman right now. That could take us weeks. So yeah, I'm going to farm up that platinum off camera and in between episodes. We'll get that. And then I think hopefully before the release of the next episode, what I want to do is get out a 5x3, a full hunt. It'll be like episode, you know, 9.5 or whatever. And we'll get the full hunt out, and you guys can see, obviously, with this build, just soloing 5x3s can be quite casual. And yeah, that's kind of it, guys. I'm also going to look to get Itzal as well. I've been away, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get the other parts going, but the main Itzal kind of bit should have been built now, which means that we can start work on the other Itzal parts. So if we take a look here, oh, we can rank up again. Very nice. Let's do that. 7,000 now. Yeah, 7,000 endo. Very good. So let's go to our Tenno lab. And if we go down, Itzal yet now complete, so we can start research on these guys. Do I have enough? Probably not. Let's see what we need, and then I'll obviously gather that up. Yeah, we don't have enough for that, and then we're going to need more for this one, but we can start researching that one anyway. So, how much more Oxium do we need? We need another 300 Oxium. That shouldn't take us too long to farm at all, so let's just contribute everything else there for now. And then I'll go ahead and get that Oxium. And then, yeah, we'll be able to start building Itzal, guys. Happy days. And that will really start speeding up the fights. That might actually get us into the 6x3 territory once we've got Itzal. We'll have to see. But yeah, for now, I'm going to leave the episode there. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. See you later, guys.